Hi Scrapbookers, it's Katie Scott and I am here today with layout number 6 in my series using a homemade scrapbook kit that I used with this as the inspiration. So I took a 6x6 paper pad, used the color inspiration from it, and then gathered a bunch of my existing supplies, and I've challenged myself to make 9 layouts. So this is number 6 in the lineup, and this has no photos, but I just took strips of the pattern paper, and just basically like divided the page in half, and then I used little, these are called scrap pads, which I had in my stash. I don't know what year they're from, but I've had them for a while. What I like about these is there's 15 of each little thing, so you can definitely do a repeating, something with repetition. It doesn't say when they're from. Oh, 2011, so they've been out for a while. But like you could totally do that with these little things. I think I should do that. Next layout. So sometimes I think when you're scrapbooking, you will get ideas as you're going through the process. So there you go. But yeah, this layout goes through all of the places I would like to go, and I use those little notepads to fill up, any remaining white space on the page that there might have been if I hadn't have used those, because who needs white space? What else? Yeah, so there you go. So gather up your supplies, think about, one of your bucket lists, and let's go. Get it? Let's go. Ha ha ha. I'm hilarious. So yeah, thank you for watching in advance, and let's start scrapbooking. Go get your stuff and let's go. Hey scrapbookers, so I'm like at the halfway point of my challenge here. So this was layout 1, and there's a process video for each one. That's number 1. This is number 2. I haven't taken pictures of them. I'm going to, and then I'll do blog posts at my blog, Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking, but I haven't yet. Number 3, number 4, and number 5. Let's keep going. So I said I was going to make 9, so I think that means 4 more. Okay. I'm going to just put these over here. I'll be right back. I have a place where I keep all of my, what do you call it? My finished layouts that are waiting to be photographed, and I have been seriously negligent in photographing layouts lately. It's just like, I guess that's like the last thing I want to do. It just seems so boring. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I really want to use this lady here because I think she's so cute. But I haven't thought of a great way to use her yet. So I was thinking about there on the layout. I'm not sure if I'll use it with this. Let's see if that would even work. So I like to really mix, I like everything to match, so that's why I would like a kit, but then I like it when it's like there's some discord to it too, like so that it matches, but it doesn't totally match, something like that. So I'm thinking something like this. Like, so half of the page would be all these different layers, and then maybe not that one. And then this half of the page I could really use to write with, and write like maybe what's on my bucket list as far as like more places I would like to go. So she would look about like, yeah, I don't love that. It seems pretty busy. So let's go a little less busy on that. But I like this idea of layering everything up over on this side. Yes, I do. Okay, but not with this. So maybe with just a, I would almost say like a ledger piece of paper. Now I didn't pick a ledger piece of paper for this kit. And I was going to try to just stick with the paper that I did choose. So this could be maybe an alternative, although that's kind of a little bit hard to write on, isn't it? So I'm talking myself out of that. I think I'm going to actually I'm going to break my rules again, or I've got one more option. I can do this one and have all the layers. Does that work? I think that one could work actually. All right. So now I cut up a bunch of things, which I'm sort of regretting. Yep, I am. So I cut up a bunch of pieces of this paper into triangles, which really won't work for this purpose. Let me just see. Yeah, not really. What am I going to do with all those things? I'll do something with them, don't worry. But I think for this one I just want to have strips of paper. So we're going to put the triangles away. And I'm just going to cut these by hand. So they're all going to be about 6 inches, although I'm going to stagger them a little bit. And some, I think, like this one, will take up more space on the page than others. So something like, yeah. I better nail that down right now, right? Oh, guess what? I did. But it's going to need a little something right there. Hold on. I didn't really mean to do that, but it's done. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to have it be done, because then if it's already down, then you can't keep worrying about it, which is a good thing. I think that's a good way to go about it. Yeah, so let's just lay down some adhesive so we don't have to worry too much about that anymore. And now I'm just cutting willy-nilly, mind you. Yep. So some of these I'm not running all the way to the end. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that, but I will. Okay, so those are all down. I feel like this is too thick. There we go. So then I just turn it over and cut off the excess. I do want the stripes to be straight. There we go. So it's Friday night and we watched a movie as a family. It was called Walking with Dinosaurs. It was pretty good. You could tell my husband really hated it. He kept yawning and sighing really loudly. He's not necessarily a good sport in the watching kids movies department. He'll let you know if he's not enjoying it, but he did sit through the whole thing, so that was good. And my son definitely liked it. And what I missed on TV was that Bruce Jenner thing. I want to see that. I do want to see that. Interesting. Okay. So I'm just going to tack down some, so I've gone into this little random bit thing, and I'm just going to tack down some scraps onto these places that weren't, didn't go all the way to the edge. Wasn't planning on using a triangle, but I think I will. And that will maybe point to a title right here. And then the journaling will go on top and below. That's the plan. That's my plan now. But I still need like something over this way. Oh, that would have been good. Too late. Okay, so this was something I just used on another layout, and I think I will just use it right here. Cut the excess away. So I still need just a little something there and here. Not a big deal, just a little bit of something. Oh yeah, like rainy day. Like my rainy day fund. Need to start one. That didn't work. Yes, I am, and I did record the interview, but I just didn't see it. And then I looked to see if I could see it online, and it doesn't really look like you can. I mean, maybe you can, but I didn't figure it out anyways, if you could. So I will just have to wait until tomorrow, and I'll watch it on my DVR. Maybe I'll watch it while I'm exercising. So I'm continuing to exercise and lift weights. Yep. It's happening. Haven't seen any changes yet, but I think you've got to really be doing it for like, what is it, 21 days or 30 days before you really see any kind of results. I think that's how it works anyways. I've been told. My husband gets up early and works out like every single day. Kind of amazing. He's really good with routines. Me, not so much. Okay, so here we are. I'm just thinking, oh, maybe I will finally use this every day as a new adventure. I like that right there, actually. That can be my title. Ta-da!
kind of figuring out what to do here. I don't know if I want that to be my title. I kind of do, I kind of don't. I think I don't. So I would like to find the word travel already written out and then use letter stickers to write bucket list. Where could I find, so I might, yeah, I think I'm going to go outside of my little range here to get a word, like a travel word that's already put all, oh, this is nice though. Put follow your heart. That is kind of nice. Maybe it doesn't go there though. Maybe it goes, I don't know, I like that though. Maybe, oh, yeah, it's going there. That's nice. Okay, so I'm just tucking some words underneath the other ones. Right. Nothing major, just like a few little bits. Oops, I've gone way too long. Hold on. I'm back. So that was 15 minutes. Yikes. But yeah, it does help if I can limit my videos to under 10 minutes for uploading purposes. It just goes like way faster. And then if you kind of get over that, then it takes a long time. Alright, so that says epic. And I kind of want to write my epic travel bucket list. Okay, epic. So I'm not scooching that down too much. Okay, now I need to find that word travel. So I am going to look in my embellishments. I do have a little travel pack close by. I think I do. Thought I did. It's possible I did. Oh, haha. I wasn't going to get into this. Ooh, but looking in here, I'm like, oh, look at all that awesome stuff. I know, I said I was going to stick to the kid. I change my mind a lot. It's okay. Wait, this bag has some nice fun goodies in it. tell you that much. I don't think I am going to find the word travel, like, as a big word. And I better stop looking in this, like, rather awesome little box of, or bag of stuff. I kind of want to use all of it right away. It's really cute. I remember buying this, and then I was going to use it for the road trip that I did with my daughter this past summer, and then I think we started doing it. I started using some of it and then put it away. That's kind of where I think I started to talk about this in the last video, was where, and then I forgot what I was talking about. But if you kind of start to go through your stuff, then you remember, like, oh, I have so much awesome stuff. I should use that, you know. And then you kind of, it's maybe easier then to say goodbye to some of the crappier stuff that you have. I better stop, for real. Alright, stop. I can't stop. It's so cute. Okay. So, I don't always talk the entire time. Sometimes if I'm thinking, I kind of, stop talking. But that's definitely a pack I want to go through more. So what am I going to do about this travel thing, huh? Alright, let's see. I guess that's my problem. I'm always greener pastures, you know. I always want to know what all my options are. And so as soon as I put a kit down in front of me, then I want to see, like, what else I have. But sometimes I think, yeah, I know that it is important to give yourself some limits in not only creativity, just life in general, because once you start putting up like boundaries, then you instantly get, like, way more creative. It's something that I really learned when I was in an improv class, and something that I always recognize, like, all those the improvisational comedy, but it's not just about being funny. It's really about, I don't know, just being awesome, I guess. But I come back to all of those theories and go, yeah, like, yep, that was right. True. Like, they really are true for a reason. Isn't that funny? It's funny. Yeah, and so I love improv comedy, but not because I think I'm funny, because I don't think I'm particularly funny. I would like to be funny. But I'm not. I'm not, like, quick on my feet or anything like that. I don't always get a pun. Like, I didn't grow up with, my parents weren't very humorous. So, I didn't really grow up with a lot of, you know, my grandparents were funny, but it did not translate down to my parents at all. They didn't get any of that. Zero. Yeah, they weren't funny. It made me think they thought funny was something to aspire to. Oh, I know, I might have travel in here. It's possible. It's not really the travel I want, though. I want more of, like, a silhouette cut. But I don't want to have to get my silhouette thing out. So lazy. But it also makes a huge amount of noise. It does. You know it does. There's some cute little stickers in here. I'm doing sticker sneeze. I don't care. Can't stop me. But when you have like a structure like this, then it's pretty easy to do that type of thing. Just kind of makes it, especially if you're doing it like tone on tone, which I haven't, it's not totally tone on tone there. But if you do tone on tone, then it's easier. These are so old. Just wondering if that could be like the where the word travel sits. Is it too large? Maybe I could like scooch that in there, under there a little bit. Alright, I'm committing. That's another improv theory. Okay, so what color is the travel going to be? Can you guess? Red, red, red. It should be red. Let me go find some. Hold on. Okay, I found some red glitter stickers. I don't know if they're gonna, if travel is gonna fit on here. And I know there's ways I can measure it out ahead of time. But do you think I'm gonna do that? I'm not. You can already tell it's not gonna fit. So why do I want to squish it? I don't know. I just do. Maybe it goes outside the borders, just like me. Haha, get it? Traveling, borders, haha. I know, see, I'm not that funny. But one of the ways in improv that you can be funny is when you can take a word like that, or take a word where somebody's expecting a certain meaning from the word and then do it in a different way. That's what I'm not so quick on my feet about. But if you listen to like The Nerdist, it's a podcast with occasionally like kind of like gratuitous, stupid, they say a certain private part jokes, like a male private part jokes. And I guess they think it's pretty funny. Because boys think that's kind of, that stuff is funny, don't they? But, what was I talking about? I don't even remember. Oh, so I was giving you the disclaimer that sometimes The Nerdist is like raunchy for no reason. But the guy does a really great job of doing that, like using one word in two different ways, and then it's funny. Yeah, I'm not so good at it. I don't even try. Okay, so I want to write my epic, oh, not travels. Oh, why not? My epic travels. Because I'm not just going to go once, right? And if I've broken this border and it just said travel, then I'm just like one letter off and then it looks a little weird. So even if it's not grammatically correct, I'm okay with that. So I'm going to write my epic travels bucket list. I didn't intend to do that. My mouth got away from me. These are cute. They're like foil letters. I almost put them away after I said, these are cute, and then I almost went to go put them away. And I was like, I just just use them. Yeah, I'm not going to use them. They don't really fit the space like I wanted them to. Nope. I'm looking for like small-ish letters. I'm not finding them. Grr. Maybe over here. Yeah, maybe these could work. My epic travels, and then it's going to say bucket list. Can I write bucket with this? Let's see. B-U-C-K-E-T. Yes, I can. Oh, that's so exciting. I was going to have that be larger, but I think I'm alright with it being smaller. So yeah, I do watch the Kardashians. I don't watch like full episodes. I watch it. I've got a TV on it in my bathroom. It's not on all the time, but if I'm in there like putting on makeup or, you know, taking a shower or whatever, and I'm not listening to a podcast, then I will turn on my bathroom TV, and I always have it tuned into the E channel. And I don't really watch the E channel otherwise, just in my bathroom. Yep, that's true. And so I catch the Kardashians in my bathroom. Their glamour hasn't rubbed off on me, which is probably a good thing. List. I can't spell list with this. L-I-S-T. I can't spell it with that either. So let's find some other letters. But yeah, so I've been watching them for years now. I mean, since the little girls were little and now they're big. So a while, you know. And it's just interesting to see that whole thing develop. And then it's also interesting to kind of think about like how much of that story is like crafted and how much isn't. It's just interesting to think about how that all works. I guess that's sometimes why I'm so fascinated with reality TV. You know, like I'm really am addicted to the Duggars. And we watched Survivor. I'm not so addicted to that anymore. We watched The Bachelor, and it seems like such a train wreck. And I don't really, like, yeah, I have my doubts about the Duggars. Like, it's kind of like that train wreck mentality where you're like, someday somebody's gonna blow, you know? But otherwise it seems like, oh, they seem so happy. And the same thing with those Kardashians, like, they seem pretty happy, you know? Fun, happy life. And then there's a lot of drama that goes on, I think, behind the scenes that we don't see, that we see when we're standing in the checkout line at the supermarket. I don't buy those magazines, but whenever I'm there, I'm always like, oh, like, there's always just a lot to look at, right? You go, oh, that's shocking. You go, is that, and you always ask the cashier, is that true? Like they know. Okay. So what I'm thinking now too is, do I just write on the background, or should I like use little labels? And I think the labels would be pretty cute, but I almost think it would be like way overkill. So I think I want to just write, like, kind of using this square box as my border, my way to rein myself in. I'm going to use pencil. I think I am, so I don't mess it up. The other thing I could do is do something like this where I use these little labels. That might be kind of cute, especially these, because then it would really be tone on tone. These are called scrap pads. That could work, like kind of in a, that way if I messed up, it would not be the end of the world. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm going to have to start here. It's like it's like doing tile, which is hard. But I like that these are on little sticky things, so you can kind of like stick them down without adhesive and then kind of decide if you're committed to that spot or not. Yeah, I'm liking this more and more. And I like that there's a whole bunch of them. That's cool. I feel like so many times, like with stickers or whatever, where there's not enough of them, then you're like, what am I going to do? Okay. Let's start like this. Okay, now I'm going to pause I'm just going to fill up this space going up and down, and then I'm going to write, and then I'll be back.
Bookers, so I wasn't just back. We ended up watching that. Well, no, we watched it. I don't know what we did. But this morning, it's the next day. We watched that Bruce Jenner interview, and we're Team Bruce. I think he's thought about it for a long time, and it was on his bucket list to live as he feels like he should. So go Bruce. Okay, so this is my bucket list for where else I want to see in the world. So I just wrote in pencil, and I'll read you them. So all 50 states with the kids. So I haven't really listed places that I've already been. Western Canada, Rio, and Brazil as the whole country. Portugal, Japan, the fjords in Norway, Scotland, the Isle of Man, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Iceland, Argentina. I want to see the Northern Lights, the pyramids, Machu Picchu, and a volcano, which those might be in the same place. The Italian coast, the Greek islands, the Great Wall, the Panama Canal, Lake Louise, Vancouver, Alaska, the Pacific coast, and wherever my future grandchildren live. And that's it. And so there's a layout with no photos. And I think that's totally groovy to have some layouts in your scrapbook with no photos. So, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, thanks for watching. So this was number 6. I'll be back with number 7. Stay tuned.